good couple of days go into it, a few days testing. Hours just getting the bike prepped outside of the race weekends, or the testing sessions where we just maintain the bikes. So yeah, a fair few hours go into it, make sure everything's right for race day. Yeah, there's probably about 4 people getting in there, giving us a hand. We've got engine builders, guy that does our tuning for the bikes. We've also got Paul Free, Motor Logic, who helps us set up the suspension, make sure that that's all right for the day. Everything else is pretty much in-house. Myself and Dean doing all the bits and pieces on race day and at the testing events. Between the 4 of us, Glenn sometimes gets his hands dirty, gets on the tools to give us a hand. It's pretty rare, but sometimes he does, and that's always appreciated. But yeah, it's a small team, keeping it all ticking along pretty nice. There's a little bit of tinkering on the race day. Most of it's we try and get sorted out on the testing sessions leading up to the race, so that we're not sort of frantically running around trying to find results. But you never stop. There's always something that can be tweaked or modified, and when you've got a rider like Glenn, he's not going to just settle for mediocre. He wants to make sure he's getting out there and getting the best results possible. Well, pretty much everything's going to be rider feedback. If he's not comfortable on the bike, we're not going to have results. So after every session, he'll come in and give us that feedback and tell us what he thinks needs to be improved. There's plenty of stuff that we can play around with at the track, with minor tweaks on the suspension settings.
I suppose one of my most important jobs is give the best feedback that I can, so these guys can do their job in giving me the best machine that they can. So the team has 2 bikes, and pretty well each bike has a spare set of everything. So each bike's got 2 fairings, 2 sets of wheels, spare parts to pretty well almost rebuild the whole bike. And obviously along with all the spare parts, we have all our tools and all our tyres, and obviously all my riding gear and equipment that we need to do any work on the bike.
Funniest thing that's ever happened on race day was having a look at Glenn's haircut when he came out with his Justin Bieber style. The ladies love it.
Having Adam's input. We're a pretty tight-knit team, so we're always having a good laugh and a good joke, so it's there's never any downtime. It's always smiles and laughs.
Satisfying thing is probably seeing Glenn put some good results together, working pretty hard, making the adjustments, and actually seeing that transform onto the track is pretty satisfying. And getting out of the office and actually being at the track, just getting in the racing scenes is unreal. So, you can't beat it. You've got a good team here, so it's always good fun.
Probably the best thing on the team is to obviously just go out there and do the best I can. I'm always I love riding this sub bike, and always wearing a big smile. And I suppose when we do well, whether it be a quick lap time or a good result, it's coming back to the team and enjoying that moment with the whole team, because it's not just me out there putting in the hard work. It's everyone doing their role and bringing it all together. So the result that I get out there is definitely because of everyone. So I think enjoying it as a team, being part of a team.